Trip Kids, I'm back in the house for my second live stream today. I feel good about it too. Um, After my last live stream, as soon as I turned it off, it started raining, and I was like, "Dang," you know what I mean? Like I wanted it to rain while I was on my live stream. I guess for the like ambience, how you say that ambience of it, you know what I mean? Like just for the background, because the background is real, real houses, real trees. You know what I mean? It's a nice little breeze out, and it stopped raining, before I was able to start my next live stream. But because I was going to do a couple of different things today, there's this place I went to that's closed, so I had to wait till 10 o'clock. And I was like, well, instead of me waiting till 10 o'clock, I might as well do another live stream. And then my haircut is at 12 o'clock, so I mean, I'll be going to get my haircut right after this live stream. Shout out to Sabah. Appreciate you joining the live stream again. You know what I mean? Like, I was thinking about that. Like, you've been at every live stream, and I want to salute you for stopping by. You're going to get your street cred, you know what I mean? Like, he letting people know, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the house, you know what I mean? Like, remember me, you know what I mean? And I know that you probably came, like, right before my break, so to keep you engaged, you know what I mean, with the playlist I've been putting up, I'm gonna put up the bootleg reality show. You know what I mean? Like you'll probably be able to see different things that'll keep you comfortable. You know, with the stuff that you watching. You know what I mean? That I was kind of telling the story and just showing you kind of around Vegas. You know, so I'm gonna start putting up some of those. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't mind watching some of those myself. Just seeing me get out. You know what I mean? Not being confined in the walls of a green screen or just on YouTube all day. You know what I mean? Like that's something I just won't be able to do. But as far as me getting out here, trying to make as much videos as I can, I can try to do them when I got some time. So because I burnt me some time, I said let me jump out here. I seen that some people was out there tripping at the Diddy trial. I seen that there was a little bit of drama out there, a little bit of chaos. And the only reason why I say that, you know what I mean, is because I seen that the dude was a little upset that people was coming up in there acting like they was supporting Diddy now, you know what I mean? I guess it was a celebrity that pulled up on the scene. They was like, you know what I mean, well, you know, I guess ain't been supporting Diddy the whole time, so they was just like, don't act like, I mean, you got his back now, and he was just out there wilding to the people and some more stuff. It was a little bit of chaos. And we got a chance to see that, I mean, secondhand, not firsthand, because we was not there. So that's just me telling you from something I seen on the video while I was out here traveling, looking around. I was like, oh, okay, I mean, I could see that people are a little upset with the verdict. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to listen to the news and none of that stuff because I got some things to do. But what I have noticed is that that people. I'm gonna get to what you're saying in just a second. I'm trying to remember what I was thinking. You know what I mean, on the way here. To get ready to get my live stream started because I wasn't gonna get it started. But I guess the main thing is if Diddy go free, are you going to a Diddy party? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I started thinking about it like, man, I might go to a Diddy party. Like, you don't know, you know what I mean? Like, if Diddy get free, like, you know what I mean, I can guarantee you that he coming to look for a lot of them content creators that's been out here starting stuff, you know what I mean? And for me, that ain't gonna do that. Why does Kai look like Diddy? Kai Sinat, oh, damn. I heard that he lived by Diddy, you know what I'm saying? And then I heard that he been to a Diddy party. And there's a couple of these content creators out here that's been to a Diddy party before. And I'm gonna be honest with you, he ain't invite me to no parties when I seen Diddy before. Like I actually had a little bit of just passing with Diddy, you know what I'm saying? And no Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Let me just make sure I put that out there, but the passing part was him working at a radio DJ music award show out here, you know what I mean? I had an actual chance to see him walk past me with like 6 bodyguards. Like he was in between all 6 of them. Like he wasn't walking alone. But as you can see, it's windy. You know what I mean? It might start raining, it might not. I wanted to really get out here on my live stream without my hat, you know what I mean? But because I'm so comfortable with my hat, I know that I'm gonna put it back on real soon. So I have my do-rag on just to keep my hair down, you know what I mean? Like I know them waves ain't picking up, you know, so I'm gonna end up cutting them off. It's a nightmare for me. You know, Sabah, I appreciate you being in the house, you know what I mean? Because that recovery, it got to be hard, you know what I mean? And just I know, you know what I mean? Just from recovering from back surgery, like it took me a while, you know what I'm saying? But the main thing is, you know what I mean, that you can still communicate with people, you know what I'm saying? And I'm all the way out here in Vegas, we ain't never met before, you know what I mean? But you support me as far as my content goes. So to have you in the house, it made me feel good that, you know what I'm saying, somebody at least appreciates something I'm doing, you know what I mean? And hoping that, you know what I mean, it give you something to look at, look forward to, look back at, you know what I'm saying, or whatever within your recovery. I see the screen is bouncing, it's bothering me. I ain't gonna front, it's really bothering me. Let me see if I can change where I'm sitting, because I just don't like that. Yes, your channel is a W. I come many streams I like. I know that's right. I appreciate you. Thank you for the W. Thank you for the W. You know what I mean? That's a win. You know, so I'm trying to see. I built a little wall right here to block the wind. You know what I mean? I don't think that's going to help either. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you know, that's the part of production and doing it on the go outside. This is me like vlogging, you know, trying to, you know, stay recent. You know what I mean? If I could give people recent content, maybe they'll check it out. You know what I mean? Maybe it'll get somebody to stop in. You know what I mean? Or um, just check out the video, you know, because I'm watching the video. It's giving me a chance to go back and see certain things that I can change. And a lot of content creators, they use the vertical right now, you know what I'm saying? Like I could use the vertical and I could probably get more people in here. But for me, I ain't never been the vertical type, you know what I mean? Like me and my homeboy, Rick One Ball, used to always talk about the vertical or the horizontal, you know what I mean? But I'm a horizontal type of person. I like the whole widescreen and the whole full video. You know, it's something about that for me that comes with the content. So let's see. I don't know why when you start streaming, make my day better. Keep up. I mean, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I ain't like my hat though. My hat feels smushed. You know what I mean? Like, I, I don't want to be overthinking it and stuff. But these are things I'll be thinking before the live stream. Like, dang, I don't know. You know what I mean? But I ain't want to come back with the same hat I had on the live stream. It's stuff like that I'll be thinking of. But I appreciate you keeping up. You know what I mean? Like, that mean a lot, you know what I mean? Like, yo, we both in recovery. Like, you ain't the only one, you know what I mean? And I ain't gonna put you out there like that, you know what I mean, to tell people what you recovering from, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna keep saying it, but I think that's just really big to me, you know what I mean? That I got somebody that's actually checking out my streams, that's actually having something to do, you know what I mean? And somewhat being entertained, while they're going through something so, you know, heavy in life, because that's a lot to hold, it's a lot to burden, you know. But it's people like you that make me want to get out there, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the support, appreciate the encouragement. Um, all I could tell you, you know what I mean, is just hang in there, you know what I mean? Choose Christ, you know what I mean? Like, Christ is the healer, you know what I mean? I couldn't tell you, you know what I mean, how long or, you know, what to do or it's gonna make it feel better, but I'll tell you, man, you get in that word and get into scripture and you start seeing the love of God, start moving in your life, and man, Williams back in the house checking in with the hammer and the honey. Monkey, I'm you. Monkey, I was gonna give you the mob, but I don't know, man. We gotta see how you moving up in here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think you could be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, be yourself. You know, and that's what I'm noticing about a lot of content creators these days. Like, they wanna be somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, why you don't wanna be you? You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with being you? You know, you don't be me. Be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, look, can you hold the conviction? Can you walk in them struggles? Is he being racist? Well, his name is Monkey, you know what I'm saying? Like, if is he calling me a monkey? Like, I done been called a monkey before, you know what I mean? And it was by somebody that wasn't black, and I was offended, you know what I mean? But I done got older today, you know what I mean? I ain't tripping. Like, don't delete them, don't block them, don't do none of that, you know what I mean? Because Sabah. I seen you the other day, man, when I did my live stream on them two that I had to delete because they didn't make it. I seen you deleting the dude, man. I seen you. I appreciate the security, you know what I'm saying? But, you don't got to block nobody. Let's see, he don't have any videos. It's probably Brett. Brett ain't going to troll me. Like, Brett got love for me. He ain't going to troll me. But like I say, I don't expect to walk out here and get the love, like, I don't expect, you know what I mean, to make people want to join my live stream or check every video or, get to know me as a person or, as a content creator or getting to know anybody in my chat, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not operational. Like, my channel been kind of going through some things, but that's the part of tribulation right there, you know what I mean, that, it's the struggle, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna get no progress without that struggle. This is probably someone looking for attention and wanna be annoying. Well, man, look, y'all good, man. You know what I mean? As long as y'all good up in here, like, I know who y'all is, Now, if it could be one of y'all, you know what I mean, out here trolling me, man. You like, he ain't got a lot of people here, it's just us. Let me go get my other account. I'm gonna play these games with Nell. You know what I'm saying? See if we can get him upset. Like, I'm just hoping to get through the video. Like, so that's the hard part, like getting here. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what I had to go through to get here today. And then for this to be my second video, like, I'm out here making a move. You know what I mean? Like, I try to stay up on tap with having some type of content for people to watch when they come to my channel, because I've been out here shouting out Tribulation Kidz. Shout out to Koala coming in the building. Shout out to Koala. She in the building. She just dropped 3 at a time. We appreciate you dropping on 3. But I told y'all Koala would come by. She'd still be in the house, even though she don't speak. You know what I mean? Like, we know who she is. So, shout out to you. Appreciate it. Look, share the video. You know what I mean? Get a couple of your friends up in here. I told y'all I thought she was from Russia. I ain't gonna lie, I think she from Russia. But obviously she understand my English and my diction and how I'm pronouncing stuff, you know what I mean? And I do want to apologize to people in advance, you know what I mean? If I have failed as far as pronouncing your name, I'm just gonna keep it real. Anybody out there, you know what I mean? Like, don't expect to come up in here and get a complete shout out. Like, it's not a plug. Like, I'm not trying to do this for the radio station. It is one take, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to do everything within that one take. I'm trying to remember the things I want to say or talk about. And I was talking about that vertical, you know what I mean, and horizontal, you know what I mean? I like the full screen, and I ain't gonna lie, like, when you have like StreamYards or something like that, you start inviting people up and, it cuts your video down, like, you cut it down just a little bit. And then when you use the green screen, it cut the quality down, you know what I mean? And then the solution just don't look right, you know what I mean? Look like you be losing some stuff. So with my background, you know what I mean, I'm like, that's real back there. The real clouds, real sun, real trees, you know what I mean? Like, everything is real. It feel good out here, it's nice. So I figured, okay, I'm gonna drop another live stream because it's so real and natural, you know what I mean? Like, you hear the wind, you know what I mean? You see it shaking the screen and all the rest of that. I like the horizontal, long ways. Some people like the vertical. And what I've been noticing about content creators is when they do the vertical, they're hiding. They're hiding behind the screen. It's cutting out they figure, you know what I mean, and who they are, you know what I mean? Like, they not really being seen, and it's messing up the content to me, because it's this skinny frame that we're looking at, like this frame, you know what I mean? Like, we like the full screen. Don't you know, when you ain't using the full screen, it's black, you know what I mean? And it's just like, it just don't look right, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the full screen. Shout out to my man, J Dog, One Party Reed is in the house. What's going on with you, J Dog? J Dog been rocking with me under 100 people, you know what I'm saying? Like, he may not come to the live stream long, or may not, you know what I'm saying, associate with everybody in the chat because he be busy, you know what I mean? But he'll come through, he'll share his content, he'll say what's up to the people, and that's somebody that's actually, like, within my the first 25 people, you know what I mean, of my audience, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I used to give numbers to people out here, you know what I'm saying? And I remember I gave J-Dog a number. I want to say he was like 25 or something like that. Like, I remember, you know. Um, Hey, I gotta go. See you next stream. Sorry I didn't stay long. Man, look, you is not required by YouTube to be here, you know what I mean? And I can't require somebody to be here by law or anything else. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate you coming by. Regardless of how long you stay, you came by the live stream. That mean a lot to me. I want to move this camera, but I don't wanna keep moving it, you know what I mean, and bother y'all. Oh, snap, there go my man. Paul MC is in the house. It say I life. Like I'm looking at how it say I life. I think it means a life. A life without God is like a unsharpened pencil. It has no point. That's good. That's good. You know, and then like I've been watching my videos back of the ones I've been doing, you know what I mean? And I've been seeing when Paul is in the house, you know what I mean? Like, look, he don't got no videos and none of that neither, but he come up in here with scripture and he come up in here, you know what I'm saying, just for the love of God, you know, and I like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look, I love you, bro, in Christ, you know what I mean? Like, I appreciate it, you know, just you being a blessing. And I was actually thinking about that, you know, just yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, the only way I'm gonna get blessed is to be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta find a way to go out here to be a blessing to people. You know, so that's just something that I was raised in. It's just the principle, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be a blessing to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna make sure that I'm here for people like my homeboy William or my homeboy, what's his name, Sabah. You know what I mean? Like, they check in, you know, and it's about how long I do the stream, you know. So this is my second stream today. They both then came and checked back in, you know, so that mean a lot to me. Just for them to check in and see what's up with me, you know what I mean, and push me, tell me to be here, you know what I mean, and then, you know, with Paul MC coming in, you know what I mean, with that spirit, you know what I'm saying, like that right there is good for me, you know what I'm saying. Um, I like that, you know. So when people trolling and doing all the rest of that, you know what I mean, like they just ain't got no life of their own, you know what I mean? Like they just want to see people upset, you know what I mean, and take from the positivity that could be out there, spread to people, you know what I mean? Like so anyway, man, I appreciate y'all coming by. You know, I just wanted to do a quick hour because I knew that I never know when I'm gonna do my next live stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something I'm planning, you know, or something I'm, you know, setting up to do. You know what I mean? Like, I probably think about it like right then and there and just go for it. All right, we got that, you know, but I just want to make sure that I'm staying ahead of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they watch everything I got, then you know what I'm saying, then they're gonna be ahead of me. You know, so I always felt like it was like playing tag. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta catch me on the live stream. You know what I mean? And then it ain't no telling how long I'm gonna be there or when I'm gonna be back, you know. And now it's just that I really don't know when I'm gonna be back, you know. So I did want to come out here tomorrow morning to try to cut a video before I went to the gym, but I'm not really certain for sure that I could do that, just because, you know what I mean. Like, getting here is the hardest part. Is getting here, you know what I mean, and. I'm doing it where I'm doing it purposely, you know what I'm saying? Because it's making me get here to a certain spot, you know what I mean? It ain't like I was just jumping on a lie like every minute I could, you know? It does something for me, but, you know, to get little doses of it right now is good for me, just not so much at one time, you know, because that junk could be overwhelming, you know what I mean? And then when you ain't got no purpose or no principle or nothing set up, you know what I mean? There's no reason really to be on social media if you ain't trying to come with a product, you know what I mean? Or some type of package that you're trying to push, you know what I mean? So it's some stuff I've been working on that I just kind of want to continue working on that, you know what I mean? And then possibly come out here and share some of the stuff that I've been working on. But I can't really guarantee, so I was like, shucks, it ain't no telling when I'll do the live stream, but I'll do it. And for me, I ain't afraid to get on a video and just actually talk, even with nothing to say. And like I was saying before, with the vertical and the horizontal, you know what I mean? Like, I get the whole video. There ain't no hiding from this, you know what I mean? But with the vertical one, I was just seeing like one of our favorite content creators is out there doing it, you know what I mean? But I feel like he hiding behind the camera and you ain't really getting a full view of him, you know what I mean? And then I'm starting to feel like, maybe he doing it on purpose, you know what I mean, or whatnot, but I feel like you ain't getting the full, and I understand it can get more people up in there and stuff like that, but for me, I'm like, shucks, I just need the video. I don't care how many people's there. You know what I mean? Was I saying something I could watch back and hear for myself? As long as I can hear something, cool. I like to engage with the people, talk back and forth with the people. I like that part, don't get me wrong. But that's not gonna help me all the time to make a video because some people just busy. They can't always be at the live stream. And because I'm not planning them now, you know what I'm saying? It's like tag. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get here to see me here. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you just miss it or you'll see the video. But a lot of people that I know, like they rather be in the live stream though, because it's something about just, you know what I mean, the vibe. You know what I mean? Like people like the vibe and just chill. You know what I mean? And then I ain't really putting no heavy work on to nobody, you know what I mean? I ain't looking for participation, you know what I mean? Like, trying to get people to actually, talk about the things that well, I guess I am trying. I was saying to myself, you could be lying, you know what I mean? Like, you don't tell them that. So I'm thinking, okay, I do try to get people involved in everything, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to like test you or quiz you or, you know what I mean, give you a lesson or try to teach you nothing or preach to you, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just, be yourself, hang out, chill. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna work for me. It's for me to just be myself. Like, man, if I come out here every time with a set routine and what we talking about, like, I don't have no passion for the stuff that I'll be talking about. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not finna just be out here talk about anything. So, I'd rather just go out here and talk about anything. So I don't work in the YouTube algorithm with titles and stuff. Like if I get out here and I put up Diddy in my title, like because Diddy is the main news right now, it will pull me into that algorithm. And because I'll be live, like I get a lot of people in there. It's a lot of people that do live content, but it's not a lot of live people in general. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people, like they like to edit, they like to do their videos, you know what I mean? And that's cool. But I'm noticing like the big content creators, they're doing the vertical and people are just not coming, you know what I mean? And these are big content creators, but they get real numbers, you know what I'm saying? Like 18,000, 20,000, like they getting numbers. And for me, I ain't never been one to worry about the numbers to see how many people watching it. I've always been the one to just worry about the video. As long as I can get me a video, I'm good. It might have been something in the video I said, something in the video I done. Somebody might have came by, I got a chance to meet. This particular time right here, this is when I used to do my second live streams before. I used to get people in the house, but most of the people would be at work. They'd be busy, they'd be doing all kinds of things. So the lunch hour, my YouTube studio always told me it was a bad time for me to do the live stream. But for me, you know what I'm saying, it's a good time because I don't have a lot of time. And then, you know what I'm saying, because people not here, I can do a quick video, drop it, boom, I came. As long as I was here, you know what I'm saying? Like, whether they watch it or not, like this probably don't get a lot of views because people ain't here. You know what I mean? But like later on, like they'll watch it like, oh shucks, he came live again, like I missed it. You know what I mean? Like they'd rather be at the live stream, you know? So shout out to the people that know what I'm talking about, and shout out to the ones that are just now getting in tune to people live streaming. I was thinking, man, like, I should go on Facebook and just do a live stream like this, how I have it set up and everything, you know what I'm saying, just spend the time there. But I was just like, dang, every time I do a Facebook Live, man, like I'll be ready to turn that junk off. Like it's just not comfortable as me being at my own channel, you know what I mean, doing it when I want to or how I want to. It's just a big difference. So I was thinking, I'm gonna change that. I wanna change that, see if I could change my setting right there. See if that changed the way it look and everything. I don't know. This John little broke. So yeah. So that's what I've been thinking, man. Like as far as, you know what I mean, will I go cut a video, you know what I mean? Like I don't worry about who gonna be up in there, you know, it's about me getting my channel operational again, that I could start doing videos when I want to or how I want to. And then, you know what I mean, being able to speak, you know, because I feel like, man, eventually, boy, somebody gonna have to say something, you know what I mean? And then we ain't being entertained, like, man, I'm bored, you know what I mean, with the stuff I gotta watch on TV. Like, if I was just saying, like, what would I be watching and stuff like that, like, it ain't nothing that catch my interest, you know. So when I do my videos and stuff, like I'll be happy. I'll be seeing myself smile. I was watching the video the other day. I was like, dang, look at him. Like I smile watching the whole video. You know what I mean? Just seeing me. You know, because I think about stuff like, you know, how my cousin Isla say that me and BJ favor each other. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching the video the other day, like, yeah, you know what? I do favor BJ a little bit, even though he's younger than me. Like he favored me for sure. And then I remember being on a live stream before, and I was looking at myself, and I was like, you know what? It just reminded me of my kid pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like I just see myself, you know, in a whole different light. You know, of just making a video that. Looking in the mirror is not hard to do, you know, but make a video in the mirror, like most people are just so camera shy, you know, or just shy in general, and I am that. I'm definitely shy. But camera shy, I started learning just from being on YouTube, you know. And I was telling people earlier, you know what I mean, as far as YouTube go, like there's a whole search engine up in there. Like you can search anything you want, you know what I mean? You can find anything, you know what I mean? And you can't do that with other sites such as Facebook, such as TikTok or Snapchat, you know what I mean? Like you could just see people like on Instagram and stuff like that. Like it's just what people is doing, you know what I mean? But on YouTube, you can actually look up some old videos, get some educational stuff, learn how to do some stuff, you know what I mean? You could get these things. Look, what's up with you? What's up with you? BD, BGP's in the house. How you feeling? How you living? Look, I'm trying to get myself together, man. Like, look, I'm trying to learn how to talk again. You know, I figure I'll get out here and practice and do a quick hour, you know what I mean, before I go get my hair cut or whatnot. So just alarm keep going off, you know, and I'm hoping that don't nobody call me and bounce my live stream. But I was thinking, you know what, man, I might as well go ahead and just bust it out right quick. No Diddy. Let's see, the boss said 30 minutes, breaks over, back to work, fam. Salute. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like I'm gonna need some time, you know, BDB, cause I already know you ready to put me out there. Like I ain't ready, man. Like I need some time, man. You know what I mean? Like, I seen it. I was like, we was at the beach. You know what I mean? We was at Buck Road Beach, and I remember being on the live stream. I just started live stream. It's my second live stream. He ready to put me back to work. I'm like, BDB, come on, man. I just ain't ready, you know. And then I was thinking yesterday, I couldn't articulate myself the way I wanted to, just with saying the audience that BDB got, you know what I mean? Like he got the next best thing coming, you know what I'm saying? As far as the industry goes, you know what I mean? As far as YouTube goes, as far as your buzz on the streets or, you know, whatever. Like you can go get you a title, you know what I mean? Messing with BDB, and then see BDB got graphics, you know what I mean? He got music, like he got a whole setup, you know what I mean? Like his platform is right, you know what I mean? For what is to come, you know what I'm saying? Like for content creators, you know what I mean? Like he's connected with other people. Like I met some producers, I met some rappers, you know what I'm saying? And he had me out here judging, you know what I mean? And telling people what I think about their music. And he don't know I was shot in. I was so no shot in. Listen, create creativity is key. It's about having fun and entertaining. See, I'm trying to get used to that, and get my edge out here, but man, getting my footing has been kind of hard. That's why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna push myself to do me another live stream. Cause I didn't even have time to watch the last live stream I just did. You know what I mean? Like, I made some moves, and one of the places I went to was closed, and then my haircut in the next hour. So I wanted to make sure I just jump out there. He said, just gotta be yourself. And see, that's the thing. A lot of people don't know that about live streaming. Like, if you can just get out there and be yourself, like, you have a lot of fun. But for me, I ain't really been myself. Like, I've been keeping my personalities locked up. You know what I mean? Like, putting them on the shelf. You know what I mean? And then, like, they been wanting to say something. You know what I mean? But it's hard for me because I'm a Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta say something. You know what I mean? That's just what I do. And then, this whole Gemini season, boy, shucks. You know what I mean? I wanted to say something the whole season. Like, shoot, we celebrated the whole season. But there's something about creativity for me, you know what I mean, that when I don't get to do it, you know what I mean, it'll start taking me to a dark place, and I think I've been in that dark place, you know what I mean, and then when I turn on the live stream, it's like finding some light, like I could finally come out here and speak to the world, I could finally come out here and speak to God out in the open, you know what I'm saying, and not worry about what people think, it strengthens me up when I run it back and listen to it again. You know what I'm saying? I'll be proud of myself. Like, look, you ain't ashamed to get out there and at least let them know, you know what I'm saying, that your love and passion for Christ, you know what I mean? And it made me feel like, what the Bible say, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get out there and be ashamed of him, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, as long as I ain't ashamed of him, you know what I'm saying, when he see me, you know what I mean, maybe I'll be all right, you know what I mean? But, boy, that jump right there be having me, boy, like, the fear of the Lord is my strength. I'm just gonna keep it real, like, just the fear of the Lord, boy. So, then I'm knowing God knows some things, and I'm like, Lord, you know what I'm saying, like, I need your help, because when it comes to me having to face you, I need to go in the fight and come out as pure gold. Shucks. Real talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least look at something I did good, you know what I mean? Like, anything, like, look, if I touched anybody in life and said anything, like, I hope I told one person, you know what I mean? Because, boy, there's a place that I don't want to go, and I know that it's hot there. I'm just keeping it real, boy. So I'm on my best behavior, you know what I mean? I'm just out here skating, still knowing that my salvation is on the line, boy. Knowing that my soul is on the line. And I just want to say that because I mean it, you know what I mean? Like, boy, I can't get out here and do nothing wrong. Like, seriously, like, boy, next time it's not going to be nice, not going to be pretty. Boy, with Tupac's death around, I see death around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, you start hearing all kinds of echoes of stuff you done heard or seen or whatever. You know what I mean? To make you get it together. Like, you know what I mean? I don't care if it's my daddy in my head saying this, you need to do this. Think about this. You know what I mean? Or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, the homeboys, like, I'm always hearing my homeboy tone in my ear, you know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what I'm doing, like, I'm always hearing my homeboy. It's a couple of them, you know what I mean? The shows, I'll be serious, like, and then I done got out here, started a buzz for myself, like, people checking in and looking for me and stuff, and I know they is, you know what I mean? Because they still commenting on my old videos that I just did on Facebook. Like, I ain't did a video on Facebook in almost a week. Well, almost a week, and they still dropping comments on them things, you know what I mean? I'm like, duh, and then I was thinking, well, they probably gonna be looking for me, like, why he ain't doing no more videos? Why he ain't out here just continuing to do it? He's just talking mess. Where he at? They gotta come over here and find me. Like, I'm still right here playing tag, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's your turn, like, you'll find me when I do my next live stream and stuff like that, but it's just still keeping that buzz and keeping my name out there, at least going, you know what I mean? Like, building the Tribulation Kidz, like, look, that's been the task right there. So getting my friends, like old friends, family, you know what I mean? Like I've been having some family check in, you know, and I know that they watching, and because they ain't got nothing to watch, you know what I mean? And then some people be out there watching stuff on Facebook, like it really ain't nothing to watch on Facebook, you know what I mean? Like people do a quick video or something like that, but it ain't like YouTube. And see, I done been out here long enough to know what it's like on YouTube. Like people really wasn't on YouTube, but now they starting to come over here a little bit. So I figured, well, okay, since YouTube getting a name, because most podcasters podcast on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. Like they come from up out of here. I ain't never got too much into Twitch, and there's two content creators I seen leave YouTube and go to Twitch. You know what I mean? And they both outspoken. Like they both will get out there and say something. And that's the Not. He went to Twitch, and Nosy. Like Nosy, I think it's Nosy Ho, to be honest with you. I think her name Nosy Ho. You know what I mean? Like, she funny, you know what I mean? But I haven't heard from her in a while because I think she went to Twitch. And then I guess something happened out here on YouTube with Denot, that Denot ain't making content no more. And that's somebody I was actually really watching as of lately, you know what I mean? That when he went to Twitch, I ain't got no reason to be on Twitch unless I'm streaming on Twitch. Now, I know that the dude Trey Baddies, he actually on Twitch as well too. You know what I mean? But I thought it was mostly gamers and stuff. You know what I mean? Now what I might do is set me up a Twitch when it come to gaming. Now I might do that. But I was thinking, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I ain't never been on Twitch, but I mean, I heard that they got a nice little community with live streamers. You know what I mean? Uh, Maria Panay, Germany's in there. Maria, don't come up in here playing. Don't, Maria, you don't come up in here playing. Germany's in the building, you guys. You know, shout out to her. And she's somebody. She'll share your content. You know what I mean? Like she'll put you to work. Miss you, darling. I miss you too. Thank you for the love. Look, she trying to get me to work. You ain't slick. Look, you and BDB, both of y'all trying to get me out here working. You know what I mean? Like she want me to come out there and help everybody else in her chat. You know what I'm saying? Like they be out there trying to share their content. They sharing her content. She'll entertain the people and all the rest of that. You know what I mean? But she'll put you to work. And this when you clock in, she know you there on the channel. She gonna make sure you stay there. And if you leave, like I don't know. So shout out to her. Where's my man at? What's his name? Body. Bad Body. Where he at? Where he at? Tell him I said what's up. She's like, what's up? Not much. Chilling. How you doing? See, and I just be myself, you know, I don't change nothing, you know. Yeah, tell Black Body, you know what I mean? The homie, tell him I said what's up. If he's still out here, is he out here still? He is out here. He was out here with the fitness videos, you know what I mean? And boy, shucks, he was doing them challenges, man. But that one time that he did that hop chip challenge, oh. Boy, for the people that be out here doing that hot chip challenge, boy, that junk is funny to me. I ain't gonna lie. I had a homeboy. He joined me. He did some habanero hot sauce on the live stream. He ate it on something, you know what I mean? But I got that one, you know. But yeah, if you get a chance to tell Bad Body, I said what's up, or he might see this video, you know, because that's one of my friends out here. You know, shout out to him. Yeah, it's a lot of people I ain't had a chance to see, you know, so it feel good to see Maria's in the house, you know what I mean, and there's a couple other people that be checking in, you know. I'm out here in Las Vegas, you know, I think it's 11:11 right now, you know what I mean, and my haircut is at 12, so boy, I got about 20 minutes. What time is it there now? It's 11:11 a.m., you know, so what time is it in Germany, you know? And how is Germany out there, you know what I mean? Like, y'all got any mandates, you know, any strict rules, you know, any laws and stuff that's questionable out there that y'all like, man, hold on, man, this don't look right. Germany's changing, you know, like, let me know, put it in the chat. See, you gotta come with the military time, 12:11. I mean 2011. So shucks. I ain't got no calculator, no scratch paper right now. You know what I mean? Like you gotta just break down the time for us. You know, I understand that's how y'all tell time, and I got some friends out there that do that. You know what I mean? But that don't look familiar to me. I'm just gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? And I ain't in the military or never been in the military, so that kind of is bad to put that out there that my resume don't have that. But you know what I mean? I need you to break down the time. Let me see. I'm gonna use my whole fingers. Let me see. Let's see. 12. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. That's 17. Uh, uh, I was just joking. I'm just joking. No, they like, what time is it then, Trip? Man, look, man, stop. We, let's see. 20 take away 12 equals 8:11 p.m. Okay. Yeah, it's around dinner time out there. Then you know what I mean, and hopefully you already cooked the dinner. You know what I'm saying, for the family, and you know what I mean. Look, you guys are getting full. You know what I mean, before you lay down. Like they say, it's not good to be full and lay down. You know what I mean. So good thing you guys ate. You know what I mean. Hopefully you ate around 6 or something like that. But then I was also thinking, see, that's another reason why I wanted to come live out here outside, because some of these places that actually can view me, it's dark where they're at. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's daytime here. So when they see daytime, they're able to see a little bit of light. You know what I mean? It kind of brighten up their day. You know what I mean? Like they hear the birds and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it kind of give you that ambience that I was looking for. But it was raining earlier after the last live stream, and I was hoping it was gonna rain on this one. You know what I mean? Because it'd have been the little drops and stuff, and then I'd have been able to keep dry and everything. You know what I mean? But you would have seen the drops. You would have heard the drops. You know, it'd have helped. You know, with what I was visioning earlier. You know, because as soon as I finished, like it stopped raining. Um, yeah. So they go Maria and William. See, William, remember Maria? Yeah, look, William, you ever been over there with Maria? She'll put you to work, boy. But you'll get a chance to share your content, you know what I mean? Because she gonna put you on the pen. You know, that's the thing. Like, she look out for the people, you know. Don't let me get you wrong. I'm gonna tell them, Miss Maria, you know, yeah, she'll look out for you. But she gonna put you to work. You know, it's kind of like Auntie Grace. Auntie Grace put you to work too. I'm just keeping it real. Nah, ain't no nah, ain't none of that. You know, and then I was looking for a banner because I was thinking about it the other day when I was watching the live stream. Like when he talked about restream, and I was thinking, like I said, I knew I seen something before I left that restream had, and I think it was that you could have a chat on the screen while you streaming. You know what I mean? If I recall, like I think, you know what I mean? And that was the option that I was like, you know what? I'll probably go look into restream, because it's time for me to start getting my software, and start setting up my stuff. Now I'm gonna move the camera again because I don't feel like it's square with this pole. So let me move it again. Poop. Oh, pop. What you hearing, pop? Let me know. See, just to have those palm trees right there, you know what I mean? Like it's all that is real to me. Like I like that, you know what I mean? It helps me in what I'm watching, because now when people see me, they ain't just watching me. They're able to watch everything around me. You know what I mean? They're able to see different things and stuff. So I wanted to try to throw that in my streams, you know what I mean? Just until I get started, you know what I mean? It'll help me create and think outside my box. So I want to do that, and then I want to take off this hat, man, because I feel like it got smushed. But my live stream is almost over. Like, look, all I wanted to do was come do another hour right quick, you know what I mean? And it's fun to me. Like, look, I got a couple people up in here having fun with them, you know. Appreciate that. You know, Germany's still in the building talking about I'm here. You see what I'm saying? Like, look, what you been doing? How you been doing? You still singing? You know, you gonna share me later? Like, let me know. You know what I'm saying? How my friend, damn, I know I ain't gonna remember the name. It's a couple of your friends that's my friends over there though. You know what I mean? But I didn't forgot a lot of people's name, you know, until I see they they profile, you know what I'm saying, and they remember me or I remember them, you know, like it's gonna be a lot of that. Like it's still foggy, and I'm still trying to get it. I'm singing and dancing. Okay, yeah, well, stay out of trouble. Like seriously, like Maria, don't even try it. Like I can't get in no trouble out here. You know what I mean? Like YouTube got me on some real policy stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? I not forget you. Yeah, I thought you did. You know what I mean? So when I came to your live stream the other day, I was like, I popped in. You know what I mean? I was trying to hurry up and get up out of there just in case you put me to work. But it'd be a different time zone, you know what I mean? So I ain't want to really get too heavy into what I was doing. Latoya Williams is in the house. Latoya, don't come up in here playing. You know what I mean? Don't come up in here playing. Like I already know how you operate. Seriously, you know what I mean? And you ain't gonna get everybody in trouble just cause you want to get in some trouble. I'm just telling you, Latoya. You know, and whoever else in the chat that come up in here playing, like, look, man, I'm on real policy rules right now. You know what I mean? To become a YouTube partner, I got to get out here and be on my best behavior. You know, and that's what I'm gonna try to do. You know, so. Y'all can't be talking about no Diddy stuff, you know what I mean? Because I don't know that the Diddy stuff is gonna be monetizable, you know what I mean? But would you go to a Diddy party? Like, look, I bet a couple of y'all in the chat. I know a couple of y'all would. Oops. Let's see. I'm hiding from retro. Oh Lord have mercy. They still hiding from retro? Like, oh man, y'all. That's my peoples, man. Leave him alone. So he ain't doing nothing to you. I'm sure you the one. I'm sure he hiding from you. To be honest with you, and I don't mean nothing by it, but I mean something by it. He definitely hiding from you, Latoya. Cause Latoya, you a troublemaker. You trying to get retro in trouble is what it is. Yeah. Oh, that's why he said, "Oops." Like, look, will you? So, you know, with 5 people in the house, you know, we got 7 likes. You know, if you didn't hit the like, you know, hit the like just in case we can get another person, or they'll be able to rewind us back. You know, not that it was anything good on it, but I was here. You know what I mean? I checked in. You know, we playing tag. Oops to you too? Like, oh, shucks. See? Y'all can't come up in here playing like, see, because for one, I don't even know what y'all saying oops for, you know what I mean? But for two, Rhea, that's her name. Like, where Rhea at, Maria? Like, tell Rhea I said, what's up? Not just playing. I just know that she come over there, you know what I mean? And she like one of her biggest supporters, you know what I mean? But yeah, tell Rhea I said what's up. You know, she used to crack me up when she used to walk the dog, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. I used to see certain stuff out here, you know, with different ones that actually had their own channel and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But shucks, most of them content creators. This whole time I've been doing this live stream, I've been having my alarm go off. Like that's the third time it went off, meaning that, you know what I mean, I really ain't got a bunch of time from here. You know what I mean? Like I was trying not to forget my appointment because you don't want to play with people, you know what I mean? Especially barbers, boy. When you got a time and an appointment, you need to be there. Otherwise, you know what I mean, they can go about being a business, you know what I mean, finish their day, or they can get somebody else, or just they can get somebody into that spot, or man, you just don't want to play with people. So I wanted to make sure, man, I had my alarm set and it keep on coming on right now, but I didn't know if it was gonna kick me from the live stream, so we'll see, you know. 48 minutes in, 4 people in the house, 7 likes, and it's all right with me because I really don't know when I'm gonna do the next live stream. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be enough for me to watch back and just chill, like just to hear the bird. You know what I mean? To see, you know, the different things in the background, and you know, for me to just enjoy my fresh air and smile a little bit. Like it's just that type of stuff that just is entertaining to me. You know, versus all the negativity in the world. Like everybody got some negative content, and that's what we are attracted to. Like, let's go over there, you know what I'm saying, and see them mad, like they're upset. They're upset. Let's get on that, you know. And that ain't my style, you know what I mean? Like I don't like to see people upset, you know what I mean? I like to see them, you know, happy, smiling, you know what I mean? Like that's gonna keep me, you know, happy and smiling and stuff, you know. Like I was watching the last live stream, like dang, you know what I mean? Like I smiled the whole time I watched it. You know what I mean? Like if it can make me smile, and then it's like if I didn't get out here and do it, then I didn't smile, or I ain't had nothing back to watch, or you know what I mean? I just oh Lord have mercy. See, it be people like this, right? Look, LNW show is in the house. Look, he checked. And it's funny to me because when he check in trips, yeah, when he check in, man, look, you can't get me in no trouble with LNW. Like I already know you about the trouble, you know what I mean? So don't get up in here and give me no trouble. And then you see Maria up in here. That's why you came up in here. You know what I mean? Ain't Maria supposed to be like your BFF or something like that? Like if I can remember right, you know what I mean? That's the only reason why he up in here. so you coming up in here to troll. Maria is what it is, you know. Oh no, yeah. LNW. Oh, Latoya, man. Latoya is a problem maker, you know what I mean? And I just know I done said a couple of y'all names all together, and I'm just telling you, man, like, look, man, I'm under these strict YouTube policies right now. It's like that, Maria? Like that ain't your BFF? Look, LNW, I thought you said that was your BFF. That ain't your BFF. Hey, I try to make people smile. Nah. You was out here telling people that, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to go ask her before, you know, that's why I said, you know, is that your BFF? Oh my God, that's not funny to me. Oh, shucks, with 5 people in the house, boy, look. LNW, boy, you... It's not looking good these days, man. I could see, you know what I mean? Like, it's been kind of rough. Yeah, man, shout out to FJ because FJ has she shouted me out on one of my videos, you know what I mean? And then, like, I seen that she had put up a video, and somehow I tried to comment on it, you know what I'm saying? But I think I got blocked from up over there, and I couldn't even comment. So, you know what I'm saying? Jezebel, if you see this, you know what I'm saying? Tell her to, you know what I mean? Unblock the kid. Like I think I got blocked by a couple people out here, you know what I mean? And I received that. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that unsubscribe. We building our stuff back from scratch. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you gotta tear it down, rebuild it again. You know what I mean? And you know, hopefully we come back stronger. And hopefully I can be here. You know what I mean? If I can't be here, then y'all understand. You know what I mean? I'm just busy right now. Let me see. Let me check. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's right. Only seen her here. Yeah, well, you know, I just wanted to make sure I shout that out, you know what I mean? Because I know I'm good peoples with FJ. Like, she wouldn't just block me, you know what I mean? You know, sometimes, you know, it just happens like that, you know what I mean? But I need you to spread the word. What's Emily? I think it's Emily. I want to say it's Emily, you know what I'm saying? Jezebel's cousin. I want to say, am I right? I think it is. Look, huh? Block? Nah, I ain't want to say it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to say unseen, you know what I mean? Like, I think I noticed it a long time ago, though. Like, it ain't something I just now noticed. I was just like, dang, I can't comment. It seems like I can't comment for some reason. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm going to say, anybody out there that's watching this video, if I came to your channel in the past, you know what I mean, and you block me, like, you know what I'm saying, I receive it. Don't get me wrong. But if you didn't mean to block me, unblock me, that's all. Because she got me blocked, you know what I mean? Like, my bad. You know, somebody in your chat is out there moderating and they blocking everybody. Yes, Emily. Okay, that's her name. Yeah. Tell Emily I said what's up. And what's that? The Love channel. You know what I'm saying? Like Love, like she was good peoples. You know what I mean? Like they used to show the love. I'm trying to think like more of they team. Like it's been some teams out here that's been cool. Like Team Salute. Beautiful Berry. I think her name is Black Beautiful Berry. I don't know if it's black though. It's Beauty. Something. I don't know. I had to see the name. Let's see, I forgot they cousins. Oh, I just said something? Oh, my fault. I said something last live stream, but you act like you ain't hear me. You know what I mean? I told you, tell them, I said, what's up? You know, they good peoples. You know what I mean? They're my folks right there. You know? So I ain't seen them in a while. Like, I ain't know if they were still on YouTube or not. Because a lot of people that used to be out here really don't be out here like that. You know, like, some of them people be out there singing and stuff. Like, it's a whole karaoke side of YouTube I was on. You know what I mean? Like, I, I, I could always go to somebody's channel and get a song if I was a singer, but I'm not a singer. You know what I mean? And I got thrown into that algorithm, you know, and they was thinking I'm out here like Russell Simmons and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Out here trying to get somebody a record deal and some more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Writing records. And we didn't got a chance to get out here and work with a lot of content creators all over the world, overseas and stuff like that, on records. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Ike Izzle. You know, I seen that comment today, Izzo. Just in case you watch this back, I see what Finesse said. I see what Finesse said about your boxing video. I'm just saying, man, tell him about himself. I'm only saying that just because Ike Ill might watch this back. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. I seen that comment, it was a carry, you know what I mean? Like, I hope y'all carried it back. Because I didn't get a chance to go back to Facebook and see what y'all was talking about, but I was dead weak. I said, look at Finesse out here trying to clown. You know, and actually, I'm getting ready to go see Finesse, you know, in a minute. You know what I mean? Like, my brother, my barber, he getting ready to cut my hair, so I'm about, 30 minutes from a barber shop. From a haircut, you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna try to come out here tomorrow morning, you know, before I go to the gym, try to fit that into my routine, you know, but for the most part, I'll be outside just because I'm enjoying just doing outside, just seeing the weather, being out here, you know, in the weather. And see, I don't usually do it at this hour, you know, outside because it's usually hot, you know what I mean? But because we got like a humid day and it was raining, like I'm telling you, I really wanted the rain to be on this live stream. Like it did not happen for me. Hopefully it'll rain tomorrow and I get y'all that live stream for myself because I really want to see it. Not that it's gonna be anything interesting or anything. I just wanted to do it in the rain. That's all, you know. So let's see. I appreciate you. Maria's still in the house, you know, with the high. You know, she bored. You know what I mean? Like, all the content creators that come to her, like, they don't come with no good content that she could just sit and watch. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? Like, they just boring people, you know what I mean? That she don't go live for them no more and have them hanging around and stuff like that. Like, Maria be bored with the content that's coming out. She said, sorry, I'm in the kitchen. Okay. You know what I mean? At least she cooking something, you know, and, hopefully she ain't burning nothing, you know. And I only mess with her because I know her personality. Like she funny, like she a lot of fun, you know. But she know what it's like to live stream and you know try to come up with stuff on the spot and you know how you make people laugh or smile, you know, or giggle. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Team Pericoy, is that your team? LNW, I know you was out here with a team at one time, you know, dancing just in the nude. Like, man, would you go to a Diddy party? Like, LNW would go to a Diddy party. I'm gonna be honest with you, you know what I mean? And, you know, I was thinking, you know, if Diddy get out, like, you know, there's gonna be a lot of people going to them Diddy parties, you know what I mean? And I started thinking, well, shucks, would I go to a Diddy party? And I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? You gonna let me live stream? Like, yeah. Because, shucks, as soon as they say, D-Nell, get out the party, go, D-Nell. Diddy get ready to ask you something, I'm gone. I'm gone. Like, the chat gonna tell me, you know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real. Let's see, but Emily not been on my stream forever. Sad face, but had a girlfriend. Yes, with Emily has never been your girlfriend. Like, you tripping. I remember you were saying that before. You were saying that before, and I was like, man, that ain't true. But then she used to come to the live stream, and I was like saying, you know what I mean, like, y'all was cool, you know what I mean? But then it's like, L&W, Emily, like, I think you be lying, to be honest with you. I don't think you be telling all the way the truth, you know what I mean? Like, the stuff you was talking about with the Rothschild and stuff like that, now I think you was telling the truth about that, you know what I mean? But we ain't gonna get into all that, you know what I mean? Because then you gonna be in my inbox and look, L&W, man, I'm on break, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't all the way back, I ain't 100%. I don't know if you seen my last video, I said I was 27%, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, man, like with L&W be in your inbox and he be sending you stuff to read, showing you videos, and man, I'm telling you, I just can't do it right now, you know what I mean? So Shout out to L&W for being in the house, you know what I mean? And I appreciate you coming up in here representing your team and everything, you know what I mean? But we do got a couple of them friends. Listen, I said I had a girlfriend. Oh, you had a girlfriend. Oh. You know, is she a live streamer? You know what I mean? Does she be out here trying to get content? She a content creator? Just somebody you met out here on YouTube? Like, let's just ask you a couple questions, L&W. You know, Koi was your girl? The Maria, you gotta stop doing that. You know what I mean? Like, what was it? Was L&W trying to talk to you or something? Like, look, she like wondering, like, L&W, you got a girl? Like, I think he lying too, D-Now. I think he lying. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering, L&W, like, for real, you got a girl? Like, for real, you met her online? Look, you get a chance to see her, you know what I mean? Like, we need to know. Because these online girlfriends or boyfriends, I don't know if we can count that. You know what I mean? Like, we need to know. Is she part of your team? Is she out here singing? She's live streaming and stuff too, taking off her shirt like you be doing in the live stream? Look, Maria, you done did live streams with her. He done took his shirt off, huh? Yeah. Never mind. No, ain't no never mind. No, ain't no. Ain't no never mind. We need to know. Like, what's going on with you, L&W? You good? Like, we need to know. Look, Maria, so he was on your live stream taking off his shirt. No. Boy, around Halloween, boy, L&W come out here with a costume on and everything. Boy, shucks. Look, he joined me one day, you know what I mean? I had a couple singers up there. L&W came up there too. I was like, oh, L&W, oh, shucks, man, look. You can't do that over here. Like, I'm monetized, you know what I'm saying? Advertisers and the rest of that, you know what I'm saying? They don't want us to be taking our clothes off, especially not on the live stream. Like, man, come on, we Tribulation Kidz. We supposed to be going through something, man. L&W. I think it's raining. It's raining. We got to stay just a little longer then because it's raining. No. IDR, forget it. LDR, oh. We still talking LDRs out here? Oh, man. Man, look, you got to get out the LDR, you know what I mean? Like, if it ain't reachable, like, don't negotiate, you know what I mean? Because, boy, the LDR gets you out here messed over, you know what I mean? But I heard some stories, you know what I mean? It ain't my business. Nah, William, nah. William was listening too, like, let me find out. Did he meet her? Didn't he meet her? It's an LDR? Oh, damn. My channel, and the people that are watching this video, they probably thinking, what is an LDR? You know what I mean? Like, this is YouTube talk out here, you know what I mean? LDR is a long distance relationship. I want to stay longer, you know what I mean? Because it just started raining. But I got a haircut to go to, you know what I mean? And I felt like I almost did an hour and a half my last live video. And if I do an hour and a half this video, that's almost 3 hours, man. They trying to suck me back out here in these streets. They trying to get me back out here. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I barely got the time to get this done. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I done got 3 hours out here today. Oh, man, look, it's time for me to go. And he up in here talking about the LDR. Oh, shucks, oh, God. He's like, come on, no, I'm about to get up out of here. Like, we still talking LDR? Man, look. I'm about to go. Y'all be good, man. God bless you. Y'all have a great day. Peace. I love y'all. LDR.